Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a long-awaited pocket flip. So if you follow me on Instagram, you should already know I do have a pocket planner that I use as an everyday carry planner. And this one is from Moterm, and I have it in black. I ordered this off of Amazon, and I'll try to leave all the shops that I mentioned in this video down in the description box, so make sure to check there. I probably won't even name any of these things just because I always fumble. But when you first open this planner, it has storage, which I use for stickers and any Etsy discount codes. So this is from a Christmas gift I got, and they had a discount code for their shop. And I keep all of my functional stickers here. And for anyone that's unfamiliar with Moterm planners, they have this back pocket here, which I utilize for sticker storage. However, it got a little cluttered, so I tried to keep only the basics here. And right now I just have this one sheet of the working emojis from the Coffee Monsters Co. But before I did have a lot of Sweet Caress Design stickers. She has a lot of functional dots that I love. But I decided just to clear it out just because I don't really take this planner out with me. And so, you know, having the stickers in here is a little, you know, unnecessary, especially if I have access to it at home. But when you first open it, you have this little card holder, which I keep a Polaroid of my dog and some stamps. And then this dashboard I made in Photoshop. I just based it off of one of my favorite songs called Everything Goes. And because I love the song so much, it gives me a lot of comfort. I like to keep it in my planner. When I open it, it just makes me feel better. I don't know. Maybe it's like a psychological thing, but it does help me. It makes me happy when I open my planner. So I like having it here. And then I also have this flyleaf on, I don't know if this would be considered acetate paper, but I have this from randiDOTplans, and I don't think she makes these anymore, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'll link her shop anyways. And then I have this yearly overview, which to be honest, I got this thinking I would somehow use it, and then I didn't, but I mean, I like having, you know, a little guide to refer to for my days. And I have this magnetic clip so I can easily flip through my monthlies. So right now I am using a new insert in my monthly section, and this is a month on one page. And the reason why I do like this is because it's more compact and because it's functional. So if I have an important date, I'll just write it right here, the date and what it is. And then if I have any tasks for the month that I want to accomplish, there is a checklist. So before my system, I had a month on 2 pages, which I was using for functional dots, and then I wrote in some events that were going on. But to be honest, I think it was more of not necessarily a waste of paper, but I would rather have it all on 1 page versus having it separately on 2 pages. And then this list format just makes it a lot easier for me. So next is my weekly section, which I shaded out the inserts. So I was using a week on 1 page in this slightly vertical format with a checklist. However, I switched over to this full page of week on 1 page, and it's 8 vertical boxes. And I like this because it allows me enough room to write down events or a to-do list for each day. And then they have this main section here, which I'll write down not necessarily a urgent task, but something I would like to accomplish in the week. But it works for me, I would say, because I don't have a lot going on. Most of my tasks are home related or personal related, which is me. I'm currently trying to self-study languages, and so most of my tasks have to do with that, and you know, other things like writing a portfolio and editing. So in conjunction with that, I'll have a weekly to-do list or weekly event list. I have my own system going where X is just a reminder. Normally, if I have a task I want to accomplish, I'll put it in a circle, and then I'll fill in that circle once the task has been completed. But for the most part, X is just a reminder, which I do use a lot in my planner. And then every single day I'll do a daily reminders checklist. And I made this using a journaling card I have. I have a lot of them laying around, and I've just been finding uses for it. And then these little labels were made using my label maker. But every single day, if I have downtime or if I don't necessarily have anything going on, instead of just sitting around all day, I'll just have to refer to this little reminders list. And like I said, I am trying to learn languages, and so I'll ask myself, did I do my daily language app? And then do I have any tasks I need to edit? And on the side, I do like to volunteer as a casual editor for an independent publishing company. And so we have a little Trello thing going on where they do have assignments for me to look through. So every single day I'll check the assignment board, and then if there's some assignments or articles that need to be edited, I'll just do that. And then another thing is that I'll try to go through my reading list. I have a lot of books I want to read, and I just can't get myself to sit down and read. So I'll assign myself to read a chapter a day. And then to go along with the language learning, I do have a reminder to review any vocab that I'm learning. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I got these lovely white dividers from, I think, SakuraMochiDesignCo. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I said it correctly, but they're perfect. She ships from Australia, so it did take, I think, a month, I would say, to get to the United States. However, it was during around, I think it was around the holidays, and so I didn't even like notice how long it took. But honestly, I would recommend it. It's like awesome and pretty. I just love the way it looks in my planner. All right, so my next section is lists and tasks, which I use just to brainstorm. Right now, I do have this YouTube channel, and I'm trying to be a lot better about uploading. However, sometimes I just can't get myself to sit down and record. But I'll keep a little list of things I want to do. So I've already done, I think, well, this pocket flip, and then I do some journaling videos. And there are a few things I want to do later on that I still need to write down. But yeah, this is just a bunch of lists that I want to do. If anything has to do with like personal goals, YouTube goals, Instagram goals. Next is my finance section. So I did have a personal planner dedicated primarily to just my finances and budgeting. However, I just kind of minimized it. So right now I just have a reoccurring task list checklist of bills on autopay, and making sure that it gets taken out of my account at the right time. And it just keeps me on top of all the bills that need to be paid. Next is the important section. I didn't have a particular purpose for this section, but this is where I keep my habit tracker. And I did have a monthly habit tracker on here, but it was very overwhelming. I think having a monthly habit tracker with 20 slots for different habits is just too much, personally. So what I'll do is I changed out this habit tracker, and I'll link down the shop below, like I said. But at least with this, you can start whenever you feel like it. So I started on February 24th rather than waiting until March. And then it allows me to do as many or as little habits as I want. Right here, because this is all starting on the same day, I just left the start and end dates blank. But if you just want to, track how many times you've posted on Instagram, it would be nice to just have a little start and end date. And you don't really have to worry about waiting till the next month or, things like that. The only thing I will say about this is that because we're not starting at the beginning of a month, it does get a tiny bit confusing. So I'll start on February 24th, and then sometimes I'll forget where I left off, and so I'll just have to count, starting from the 24th and then making sure that I marked that I did that task or habit for the day. And then this last section is just a notes. I'll just keep a bunch of different, this is basically just scrap paper for me. And if I have anything important I need to write down, like certain dates or notes I may have, then I'll write it in here. But other than that, that's pretty much my system. It's nothing too complicated. It's pretty simple. I don't like overwhelming myself with a lot going on, especially just to make it seem like I'm busy when I'm really not. So mostly I just used it for the monthly and the weekly, and then the finance is just, you know, every now and then where I have to pay my bills. And right now I'm using, or I'm back to using actually, my Uniball Signal pen in 0.38. This is by far my favorite gel pen ever. I think I've used this for more than 5 years now, I would say. Right, before I was using my Energel Cleaner pen. I forgot why I stopped using it. I think the pen I was using, not this 0.5, but the 0.4 one, it was skipping and it was honestly annoying. Which is such a shame because the Energel Cleaner pens are great for highlighters and they dry so quickly. But the one pen I had, it was perfect at first and then it started giving me problems, and so I just switched to my my Signo Uniball, which has never failed me. But yeah, this is pretty much my pocket planner, my everyday carry planner. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I do just keep this at home. I don't like taking out my planners with me. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, if you have any recommendations for functional inserts, please let me know. I love switching out my inserts for more functional ones that are more adaptable and usable for me. So yeah, thank you again, and make sure to like and subscribe.